Hey there, bird lovers! I'm so excited you're joining me today for this incredible journey through the world of avian beauty. You know, I've been birdwatching for years, and let me tell you, these feathered friends never cease to amaze me. Today, we're going to explore the top 10 most beautiful birds in the world, and trust me, you won't believe your eyes. From the majestic peacock to the elusive Himalayan monal, we're covering some real stunners. Now, before we get started, I want you to grab your binoculars. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. We're about to experience a visual feast that'll have you itching to pack your bags and go birdwatching yourself. And hey, if you're as passionate about birds as I am, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps support the channel and allows me to keep bringing you amazing content like this. All right, are you ready to have your mind blown by some of the most gorgeous creatures Mother Nature has to offer? Let's spread our wings and get started. Let's start with two absolute showstoppers of the bird world, the peacock and the resplendent quetzal. Where do I even begin with the peacock? This living work of art is like nature's own fireworks display. You know, the peacock is actually India's national bird, and it's not hard to see why. Those iridescent tail feathers, called a train, are just out of this world. When a male peacock fans out his train, it's like watching a rainbow come to life. But here's a fun fact for you. All those eyes on the feathers, they're not just for show. They actually help the peacock attract mates. Talk about dress to impress. Now, let's check out the resplendent quetzal. This beauty calls the cloud forest of Central America home, and let me tell you, it's like something straight out of a fairy tale. The quetzal has this striking green body that shimmers in the sunlight, and the males have these incredibly long tail feathers that can grow up to 3 feet long. Can you imagine trying to fly with that? The ancient Mayans and Aztecs considered the quetzal sacred, and I can totally see why. It's like a living jewel of the forest. All right, bird lovers, are you ready for more? Well, let's jet off to the lush rainforests of Central and South America to meet our next beauty, the scarlet macaw. Oh boy, these birds are like flying rainbows. Their vibrant red, yellow, and blue feathers are so bright you'd think they were painted by an artist. But here's the thing. Macaws aren't just pretty faces. They're super smart too. These clever birds can solve puzzles, use tools, and even mimic human speech. How cool is that? And get this macaw's mate for life. Talk about relationship goals. Now, let's hop over to New Guinea for our next stunner, the greater bird of paradise. Let me tell you, this bird puts on a show like no other. The males have these incredible plumes that look like golden waterfalls cascading down their sides. But the real magic happens during mating season. Picture this. The male bird of paradise finds a stage, usually a bare branch, and starts his dance. He spreads his feathers, bobs his head, and even hangs upside down. It's like watching the most extravagant ballet performance, all to impress the ladies. Now, let's bring things a little closer to home with a bird you might see in your own backyard, the blue jay. Don't let their common status fool you. These birds are anything but ordinary. With their vibrant blue feathers and that jaunty crest on their head, blue jays are like the rock stars of the bird world. But here's where it gets really interesting. Blue jays are master mimics. They can imitate the calls of other birds. And get this, they can even mimic human sounds. I once heard a blue jay that sounded just like a car alarm. Talk about a wake-up call. These clever birds are also known for their intelligence. They've been observed using tools and even holding funerals for their fallen comrades. Pretty impressive, right? Now, let's take a trip down under to meet one of Australia's most colorful characters, the rainbow lorikeet. Oh my goodness, these birds look like they've been dipped in every color of the rainbow. Their feathers are a riot of red, green, blue, and yellow. It's like nature decided to paint with its entire palette. Rainbow lorikeets are super social birds, often seen in large, noisy flocks. And when I say noisy, I mean it. Their chatter can be heard from quite a distance. As we near the end of our colorful journey, let's take a moment to appreciate 4 more incredible birds that seem to have been painted by nature herself. First up, the kingfisher. Oh boy, these birds are like living jewels. Their bright blue and orange feathers are a sight to behold, but it's their fishing skills that really steal the show. Watching a kingfisher dive into the water to catch a fish, is like watching an Olympic diver. It's fast, precise, and absolutely mesmerizing. Next on our list is the flamingo. Now you might be thinking, aren't flamingos just pink? Well, let me tell you, there's more to these birds than meets the eye. Their color actually comes from the food they eat. The more beta-carotene in their diet, the pinker they become. It's like they're wearing their diet on their feathers. Moving on to the European bee-eater. Now this is a bird that looks like it's straight out of a coloring book. With its turquoise body, yellow throat, and russet head, it's a real eye-catcher. But don't let its beauty fool you. These birds are skilled hunters, catching bees right out of the air. Last, but certainly not least, we have the Himalayan monal. This bird is like the grand finale of a fireworks show, absolutely spectacular. Its iridescent feathers shine in every color of the rainbow, changing hues as it moves. Well, bird lovers, we've come to the end of our journey through the world's most beautiful birds, and what a journey it's been. From the regal peacock to the dazzling Himalayan monal, we've seen some truly breathtaking creatures. I hope this video has inspired you to look at the birds around you with new eyes. Maybe you'll spot a blue jay in your backyard and remember its amazing mimicry skills, or see a flamingo at the zoo and think about how its diet affects its color. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to grab a pair of binoculars and do some bird watching of your own. Remember, every bird, no matter how common or rare, has its own unique beauty. So keep your eyes to the skies, and you never know what winged wonders you might discover. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow bird enthusiasts. Until next time, happy birding!